Hey, Filipe here, and today I want to share and explain why, under my perspective, why I think that public speaking and weight loss are pretty much the same. And you'll understand what I mean when I say this as I go through the explanation. But honestly, for those people that want to lose weight or those people that want to learn how to speak in front of a group of people, the process is almost the same, okay? Obviously inside each field, but it's the same. And why I believe that in the markets, everywhere, people or the market itself seems so complicated in public speaking and in weight loss. So just follow along. Let's say someone that never spoke in front of a group of people needs to speak, let's say it's in a corporate world, has a presentation coming soon and it needs to present effectively, right? It needs to talk about a specific subject. Now, the normal thing when this person looks for help or Google how to, or the most effective ways to speak, or how do I lose my fear of public speaking, what happens is end up seeing so many different angles and so many different things all together that everything becomes way too overwhelmed. Some people talk about the script, how the script needs to be done. Others will talk about you cannot say too many times okay, right? All these words you're not supposed to say. Or body language, what's your body language? Or your hand position, your voice tone, how you dress. But more, should I get a coach? Or my accent, is my accent good enough? Or how I pronounce the words, the articulation of my words. There's so many things that a person that never spoke before and is so nervous already, that if the person is going through all of that, 9 out of 10, it will be a very poor presentation. And the reason I kind of put these two together, those of you that know me already, you know that my background is health and fitness. And for many years, weight loss and healthy lifestyle is where I worked. And even today, still today, I have people that come to me and ask for professional advice and even coaching in the healthy fitness industry. The reason is because I've been there for many years. And that's how in the health industry I end up going to public speaking, because I had to perform many presentations for groups of people around the world. So this is how they got together. Now, let's understand what I'm trying to say here. Let's say a person wants to lose weight, X amount of pounds, and when a person Googles how to lose weight, or how to lose weight in certain areas like midsection, the amount of different opinions and angles that you see, it's insane. And people just get overwhelmed and just think it's too complicated to lose weight. The same way they think it's too complicated to learn how to speak in front of a group of people. So I want to lose weight. Now, what happens is some people say you need to count your calories. Other people say, no, you need to mix the right foods. Other people say, no, you need to focus more on exercise. And what type of exercise? Oh, you should do weight training. No, you should do CrossFit. Or no, you should do more cardio to burn fat. Or some people say, no, you need to take supplements. You need to take multivitamins. Or you need to actually detox your body. You need to clean everything out, all those toxins coming in. Or you need to do fasting or intermittent fasting. Or you need to go through a specific diet. And if you focus on how many diets there are on the market, you have the blood fat diet, you have the Atkins diet, high protein diet, no carb diet, low carb diet, fast metabolism diet. I mean, there's so many different diets out there that a person, all she or he wants is to lose weight. I just want to lose weight, right? So when the person goes through all of that, and so many people came to me, and the same here, I mean, they focus on all of this. The questions, they come and ask me, so Filipe, should I focus on my body language when I speak to a group of people? Or should I focus on personal training to lose weight? Guys, let me try to make it as simple as possible, because at the end of the day, public speaking and weight loss, which seems so complicated and so overwhelming, it's actually very basic. It's extremely basic. Let's understand each one and how basic this is. So let me focus on public speaking. Look at it, effective speaker. What is an effective speaker? The translation of effective speaker is someone that has the ability to share a message for a group of people at a level where these people that receive the message can receive and act on that message. Receive and act on that message. From the moment that a person is able to do that, the person is an effective speaker. And that's it. So if you can deliver a message, the people can listen to it and act, equals to you got the reaction you wanted out of the audience that you were speaking to, you are an effective speaker. And for that to happen, you don't need your hands, you don't need your body language, you need to dress a certain way, you don't need the all high-end script, it's not a problem if you say and here and maybe okay too many times or right too many times. That's not a problem. So this is actually very basic. The same way with weight loss. What is weight loss? Weight loss is to, inside a certain period of time, we want to drop a certain amount of pounds or kilos in body weight. And that's it. And as that happens, normally the body itself becomes healthier, which equals to it's easier and easier to lose more and more weight because the metabolism itself now is performing better and better. So for that to happen, you don't need to do all of that, buying machines on the internet or on the TV or hire personal trainings, hire coaches, focus on accent, You don't need all of that to be an effective speaker and to lose weight in the effective way. You don't need it. If you want to be an effective speaker, and if you want to lose weight or be healthier, you don't need none of that, zero of that. Let me clarify what a difference between effective speaker and expert speaker. It's a different scenario. Or weight loss and athlete. Completely different scenario. So if it's a different scenario from each other, it's a completely different approach. I'm here telling you that if you want to be effective on how to deliver a message to a group of people, you don't need none of that. So what do you need? All right, let me tell you. In order to be an effective speaker, you need to, number one, you need to know what you're talking about and be passionate about. So you need to know what you are talking about. You need to have the knowledge in your brain. And you need to like it so much of the subject that people that are listening to you, they receive that message and actually feel it. And because it's so natural to you and you love it, people will be hypnotized by it and they will follow. Number two, you need to have a certain preparation. Not a super high-end preparation, but an introduction, a body, and a conclusion of what you're saying. Otherwise, if you just go there and just talk out of nowhere, obviously that's not an effective speaker. In order to deliver a message, the audience needs to go through a certain path. So you start with introduction, this is who I am, this is what I'm gonna talk about, and you talk about, and this is what I want you to do. Done. This is as simple as possible. And the third thing you need to do is to speak. That's the reality. You don't need all this stuff to become an effective speaker and all this stuff to lose weight. You don't need that. But I'll explain you, because again, we go back to an expert or an athlete. To become an expert speaker, yeah, you need all of that. To become an athlete, of course you need to plan your exercise the right way, to count your calories, to schedule things, to use science to create the fastest results inside a short period of time. Obviously. But I'm talking about losing weight and being healthier. What do you need to do? 3 things. You need to eat less and fresh, natural food. So no processed stuff, no chemicals. So eat less and eat fresh. You need to move more and you need to drink a lot of water. And that's it. I can guarantee you 100% that in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, if you eat less than what you're eating now, if you eat no processed foods, only natural, fresh things that can come from the ground, the earth. If you move more, exercise, does not matter if it's cardio, weights, CrossFit in between, it does not matter. And if you drink a lot more water, I promise you 100%, you will lose weight effectively and you will be healthier. Simple, done, none of that, clean it out. Same here, you need to be passionate about what you're talking about and know what you're talking about. You need to have a certain structure to explain and follow through and need to speak. And for those of you that, for example, when you are with your family, let's say in your Christmas table or in a party with your friends, if you can tell a story to your friends or to your family, just a story that you enjoyed, and they can hear you and either laugh or get involved with the story, you are being an effective speaker. You see? And when you're telling this story, you're not focused on how your hands should come or how high your chest should be or your chin or what type of words you should use or not use, or if I say too many times okay, or it just doesn't matter. It doesn't, and you still creating a reaction from your audience, which is your family, your friends, when they listen to your story. But it's just the scenario that is built around those two markets. Makes things so complicated and so overwhelmed that people just get scared and they try a million different things and go left, go right, and they quit, they start again, quit, and they never really become super effective. This is exactly what I wanted to go over today. Now, let me clarify once again. An effective speaker is different from an expert speaker. Different. An expert needs to work on those angles, needs to be coached from other experts on how to use body language, on how to use the specifics. The specifics will create a master. You just want to be effective on your presentation, go up in your career and be promoted based on how hard you work and how effective you are with your job. So you don't want to create a career on public speaking. Majority of people don't want to be athletes or compete. When myself prepare for a competition, I hire a coach that goes through all the specifics with me. When I want to improve in certain angles, I hire a coach that work with me in certain faults I have as a speaker. Does that make sense? The specifics in both scenarios will create the master, will create an expert inside each world. But you don't need the specifics to become an effective speaker, and you need the specifics to lose weight or be healthy. You don't need it. All you need is what I just said. It's very basic. You want to be an effective speaker? Know what you're talking about and be passionate about. Have a simple structure of what you're going to say and say it. Done. And to be healthy or to lose weight, exactly the same. Eat less and eat fresh food. Zero processed stuff. Move more, drink a lot more water. That's it. If you do both, if you do exactly what I'm telling you on each one, I promise you, you will be effective when you speak and you will lose weight. For everyone who watched this video, I'm happy because I will eliminate all the overwhelming, foggy type of scenario created around this. If you just want to be able to speak and be effective and create a reaction from your audience to what you said, you don't need all of those specifics. Okay? If you have any question, let me know. If you think this is valuable, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Every Thursday I will upload a video on the YouTube channel. If this is good enough that for someone that you know, either tag that person or share to that person. And let me know any questions or any thoughts that you have related to what I just said. Thank you very much and stay safe around there. Bye-bye.